Going to, Zerg against Protoss, I think, is very difficult.
5 gauges
Protoss against Sal.
I can't,
Oh,
I
wow.
can't control Sal's stuff. Give me
Sharing control. Okay.
Wait. Oh, okay, you got control now.
Oh, and so, the problem is that if John and I are casting this, we can't bring up all the cool menus and it be seen on the casting because you're running the
Yeah, that's right. Well,
So that's
yeah.
why we just cast replay and then have the weird in-game stuff.
All right, this is the Cheese Brothers. This is Sal versus Aaron, and we just revealed their secret names. This is X-Wave versus Anarchy.
I am
Anarchy
X-Wave.
is in the lower right-hand corner. He
Over
is
here.
Protoss, and Sal is. Are we recording it?
Yes.
Okay, good. And Sal,
We're recording me
X-Wave,
playing.
is in the top left-hand corner.
Overlord.
And he is Zerg. John,
Sorry,
what do you think about their
Overlord.
choices of races here in this game?
Well, I've seen Sal play Zerg, and I'm not very impressed with it. So, it's looking really good for Aaron.
Yeah, Sal, he doesn't macro very well in multiplayer games, but he does talk a big game in his single-player games as far as macro and crushing everyone he faces. Aaron did face off with X-Wave previously and failed miserably.
Thanks.
This is his chance to try and redeem himself, and we see... Now
Looks
that is
like,
an interesting play that Anarchy has gone for right there. I think that's a risky play, but I like it. I like it. And as you can see,
Going that
X-Wave has
far
gone
forward.
for the fast expansion like he normally does. He expands fast to get that macro going.
There's a
Get
probe in
this
my base.
Huge swarm going at his enemy early, and as you can see, Anarchy's got the probe early there. Anarchy sees all that. What Sal does not see, I think. Oh, he's about to see it in just a moment. Oh yeah. What do you think?
See it? I don't know. He should move that Overlord back.
I don't know why he's scouting with his Overlord. That Overlord is
Freaking
going
me
to...
out. So is there like a 3-minute warp in gonna happen over here? I don't know these timings really.
So,
That makes two of
what
us.
X-Wave is seeing right now is the fabled Protoss Fast Forge expand.
Right. And I think that, I think that X-Wave is actually in a position now to see that the Forge went down first. This should really panic X-Wave.
Yes.
Should it now?
Yes, it should. I like the strategy. Anarchy is using this game. It's ballsy. That's that's the only word I can tell you. This one. It's really ballsy. Usually,
Well,
Anarchy, is
If you're gonna use a testicular analogy, wouldn't it be nutty?
it's ballsy and nutty. Can it be both?
It can be both.
Usually, Anarchy plays Terran, and he's a Terran turtler. So usually when we see Aaron, he is in his base turtling. Turtle heading is what we call it. Is that the term for it? Turtle heading?
I don't know, but it sounds gross.
We got Vespene gas going down.
Yep. So X-Wave's gone for early gas. We're at still before the 5-minute mark. Both players going for early gas.
Researching speed.
How he
So, what's interesting here is that Anarchy went for the Fast Forge expand, but I think this is his first time doing it. So, not necessarily the best Fast Forge expand that I've seen, but I think he's pulling it off. He's got
Did
it
he
well.
actually? I don't think he completed that wall off there. I think that, those lings are gonna have a little tiny gap to get through. There he goes.
trolling.
So Sal's got his queen, and still not a whole lot happening from army-wise.
No. Speed's about halfway done, though, so if he does
and,
decide to get those queens working, he can get a large army of speedlings out very, very quickly.
Anarchy's got his cybernetics core up. He's chrono boosting out his probes. He's got both have their expansions up fairly well, although I would have to say Anarchy is definitely a bit ahead in the income. Barely. They're about even.
Not even in the income. What I'm looking at right now is EPM, because or X-Wave, not Sal. Who's Sal? X-Wave likes to brag about his APM. Right now, Aaron, or Anarchy, has 9 more EPM than Sal, so Sal's slipping.
We're about to see our first engagement here. Well, okay, so there is Army on the field. You know, just looking at the worker count between the two.
Uh-oh! Oh, no!
Actually, I totally forgot about
And Sal has found that forward pylon. You know, and that's what I was going to say before. It was a ballsy strategy, but, you know, the pull off there, you know, Anarchy just did not get the warping gate done early. You know, he did do the single gas, but he left the 3 probes on it, and, you know, he really wasn't going for a fast forge 4-gate warp in, although that would have been interesting to see. So,
and instead of like extending his creep, X-Wave has decided to use mass overlords to just expose the entire board.
Yeah, you know, I've seen him do that before, but he's got his speedling. His speedlings are, you know, are gonna really control a large portion of the board now. And so I believe Anarchy's back to his old strategy of turtling in, and this is not a good strategy for Protoss. Protoss is really kind of come out and try and dominate at least his half of that board, and he's going to be hard pressed to do that at this point.
Right. Still not seeing too many tier 2 unit buildings going up, so looks like we are still going to be looking.
Oh, I love what X-Wave is doing now. It's like a taunt in your face, and it's not a bad strategy at all. Right outside Anarchy's front door, that is beautiful.
Right, and having high vision with those overlords.
Oh yeah, so I think what Sal is doing is right now is he's creating the coffin, he's buffing it, he's going to be shellacking it soon. Oh, and this may okay.
Whoa, okay. Wow, did that Overseer gain all of its life back when it came back in?
It did.
Yep.
Did you see that?
Because that Overlord was about halfway down.
So, yeah, a little bit of a risky move there for X-Wave. I don't know that that's going to give him too much. He's what he's trying to do there. This is a classic. This is Idra. Is this Idra or this is Death? No, Destiny does this shit. A ton of spine crawlers outside his enemy's base just to taunt him. Oh, and yet now Anarchy should well see all of that, what's going down at his front base. He's going to need something a little bit tougher than...
I don't know, if he can get those 2... No,
nah, it's a losing race for him at this point. There's too many. You know, so he's going to have to try different strategy.
Is he going to be able to get up that ramp, though?
Well, you know, he doesn't. All the Lings have to do at this point is hold it and just hold him in while, you know, X-Wave would normally be expanding everywhere around the base, but I think he's just too focused on that forward strategy.
Oh, very nice. Look what is coming for Anarchy. I think this is a brilliant move considering what he's seen at the bottom of his ramp.
Looking. Oh yes, so Anarchy is definitely making the right move in my opinion. So that's going to be interesting to see. They're definitely going to outrange those spine crawlers.
Mm-hmm. And do a crap load of damage to those other units.
Yeah, the Lings won't have a chance.
No.
If he pulls this off correctly.
If he can get it out in time, let's go look at X-Wave, see what he's doing.
Yeah, so X-Wave should be... he's getting...
All right, there we go. In the back of the base there. In the back of the main.
Yep.
His standard build, really. Nothing surprising there.
So I think we're seeing 2 good counters to the strategies going forward. Anarchy with Colossus and X-Wave with Mutas. This will be interesting. The Colossus...
I want to see if Aaron's going to use that unit that just popped out. Oh, he's getting a second one. Nice. Let's see if Aaron actually deploys these units right off the bat. Oh, here come the Lings! The Lings wanted to poke in there and
he's
see.
baiting those stalkers into that, and here it comes. He's got to do something.
Nope.
No, he doesn't have the range. He didn't research the crystal, the lens on that yet, did he? He's in the process of researching that. Of the Colossus weapon upgrade, the thermal lance.
In which time he will be able to outrange the spines.
It may be too late. X-Wave has his Spire up. He is going to be sending his Mutas in. You know what? At this point, the Lings are going to take damage with those Stalkers and those Colossus. He's going to be hard pressed. He's going to be up against the wall with these Mutas coming in at him.
So it does look like we have the +1 weapon. We have the +1 weapon for Anarchy.
Oh, look at that. There he is at the back door. Anarchy sees it. What is Anarchy going to do?
Ooh, he's got Storm.
Yes!
Nice.
There we go. That was the right move. So he does, in fact, have a high Templar.
Okay. We have the Lance now, so we're starting to pick off the spines.
Yeah, that is awesome. So the strategy said, X-Wave invested a lot of money in these spines.
Right. But he can't really stick with those Colossi too much.
Yeah, I don't think this is a good move on X-Wave's part right here. The Lings are really bottlenecked. The Mutas are not upgraded.
Well, as long as those Colossi stay back, oh, here they come now.
Yeah, so the Colossi came in at the right move. His Lings are gone, and now his Mutas are naked, and they will not, we'll see what they do. I mean, he's got a lot of harassment potential with them.
Oh, he's going to move into the main.
Yep, that's what I was wondering if he was going to do. What type of damage can he do, though, without losing a whole lot of Mutas to those Stalkers?
I don't know, those Stalkers, they're very, very powerful. They got the +1 to the weapons.
Do they?
Yep, so we got upgraded Stalkers against non-upgraded Mutas.
Oh, but he was able to bring the Mutas around to pick off one of the Colossi. No, he lives with 2 hit points. Unbelievable.
I know, he saved that one. That was nice.
Now, this is a weird move.
Yeah, no, I
don't
think
really understand what that was about.
I'm lagging really hardcore. So.
Oh, that's not good.
And unfortunately, X-Wave has had to move his overlords away to keep them alive, and now the spines are just dying naturally. He's gonna have to puke up some more creep.
Yep. So I think Anarchy has pushed this out pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's even pretty good on bases right now. As far as Protoss goes, I think as far as army value goes.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's expensive for Anarchy there, but he's got to push out. He's got to make this push right now.
The +1 on the shields, and now it's a couple of Mutas and a whole bunch of Corruptors versus Stalkers. I like this matchup for Anarchy.
Yeah, I think X-Wave definitely had the advantage there. I think X-Wave is at risk of losing any advantage he got from what he did there. So right now, Anarchy moving out, very risky move here for Anarchy.
Oh, and the Lings are going to bite the dust. Let's see how many of these. Oh,
Yeah,
can you
it
pick
doesn't
off any
matter at this
Corruptors?
point Because
Oh, no, Sal's going to
yeah,
go all the way back to his
value
base.
this is really risky on Anarchy's point. He's really just sending his army to the slaughter, is my opinion. I don't think this is gonna
At this
be good
point,
for
I
him.
really like with the Storms and the Stalkers. I
Storm
really
is
like
good,
this
but I don't
composition
think-
against what Sal has. I think that Anarchy has got this.
No, Anarchy does not have this.
Oops. Little misclick micro there.
Oh, and he storms his Mutas. That was a great storm that Anarchy pulled off there. That was very nice.
Now he can move into the base and start doing damage.
And here comes an Archon. Excellent. Excellent choice on Anarchy's
And
part.
those Corruptors can do nothing but hover over and watch the death.
That's right. So at this point, X-Wave
I
does.
understand why. I understand why he went Corruptor because of the Colossi. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
he went over Corruptor. Maybe he was hoping to go.
And X-Wave GG!
Gosh. That warping took like forever because I was lagging.
Yeah, that was a cheesy game on my part, bringing those spine crawlers up and doing that shit. That was just dorky.
It was.
But it was fun, you know. This is what happens when you see a stupid video about, oh, wouldn't this be a cool strategy? And you're like, oh, well, I'll just try that.
Because I'm as good as Idra.
No, it wasn't Idra who did it. It was who the hell knows who did that shit.
It was Destiny does that shit.
Yeah, I mean, good counters. Storm's always a good counter to Mutas. Colossus, good counter to all those lings. So you had the counters to my units. I was thinking, oh, you know what? I should probably switch to roaches. I just spent so much time microing down there that I didn't get a chance to drop the roach warren. I was going to go banelings and try to help blow up all those stalkers. But what I should have done, I had a lot of extra cash, had a lot of extra drones. I needed to make a lot of spine crawlers, and I didn't do that to help defend. So good game.
Yeah. Yeah, and you were late on your third. So your third base, you had him contained, and most of your containment of him, you didn't have your third base
That's
out.
right. So, yep. All right, let's see what happens on game 2.
Totally, everybody does that all the time.
All right, let us know when we're on the air.
You're on the air.
John and I. So, Aaron, you know the deal. John and I are spectating.
Yes. You're gonna laugh at me, I know.
So is the concept you're gonna you're gonna cast what we're doing out loud?
That's
You're gonna
right.
talk about it in our faces.
That's right. We're gonna make
Yeah,
fun of you guys. We're gonna tell what units you're making. We're gonna say whether you're moving out or not.
And how is that? That's kind of like cheating, though. I mean,
You both will know. We'll
No,
say
I
it
think the idea is you're supposed to not say anything. You're supposed to do what you did last time. That was hilarious.
I think that was annoying. You don't think that was annoying? Did you
That's the
rewatch
point.
can't really be like, well, you know, X-Wave.
Well, John,
that's what's
which
happening.
one do you want to do? Do you want to just cast it normally and let's reveal it and see how? Because I want to give Aaron an advantage. Because Sal.
Why don't you
Okay,
give Aaron the advantage? Tell him what I'm doing.
Oh, he's building a spawning pool. Okay.
Like,
Building inlets.
absolutely no surprise.
So what do you think, John? What do you think? You actually have the better radio voice and presence than me.
No, I'm thinking that we're not going to get a word in edgewise.
Oh!
That
I'll be busy playing. I will not be casting. You guys, I'll let you guys talk. I'll give you deference.
Oh, you know what? All right, Romney. That is a lie.
Can I respond to that? Can I respond to that? I think I have some time. Can I respond to that? I think I have some time left.
Oh.
Oh my God. Oh, he's Protoss. Oh, I was playing you Terran last time. Now you're Protoss? Have you done Protoss against me before? It's hard.